Awesome. Welcome back to the daily live demonstration. As you can see, we've got a new setting that we're working with. It's just a little more consistent than what we used to have. Alright, so welcome if you haven't joined us before. And yeah, all we are doing today is just going to run through what the daily looks like every Friday. Okay. We only have 5 minutes to do this, so let's get started. We are starting with burpee step outs. Okay, so usually it starts off with 3 different exercises and we repeat that for 3 rounds as part of like a warm-up. The first one's burpee step outs, then we go into spinal rotation and then W's to finish up. It's 30 seconds of burpee step outs, 30 seconds of spinal rotations on each side, and then we go 20 seconds of W's. I'm going to just demonstrate that now. So the burpee step outs, what you're going to do is you're going to bend over until your hands touch the ground. Then you're going to step out. Okay? A traditional burpee, kick back. We're not going to do that as part of the warm-up. You're going to step it out. Okay? Then you're going to make your way to the ground. Note, you can also do the modification where you drop the knees to the ground and then you go down to the ground. Alright? Then you make your way back up again in that same fashion. When you step up, try to take a nice big step up on whichever side you are stepping up with. Try alternate which leg you step up with as well. Okay? That's 1. 2. And you can do that for 30 seconds. Okay? Then the time is going to give you 10 seconds of rest to transition into spinal rotations. So the spinal rotations, you're going to be on your side. You're going to bring your knees up. Okay? So that your knees are bent at 90 and your hips are slightly bent upward. Both arms straight out in front of you. You're going to open up to try and get this shoulder to touch the ground, but at the same time keeping your knees on the floor. Okay? Because what often happens, if you've got a lot of tightness, especially in the pec or in the torso, the knees are going to want to go with it. Okay? So you want to try to stretch that open. You're going to repeat this movement for 30 seconds. Okay? Then you get 10 seconds to transition. Other side, 30 seconds on this side. Alright? Then we're going to go into W's. So W's, flat on your stomach. You're going to lift your chest up off the ground, squeeze the shoulder blades at the back, hands off the ground. You're going to reach as far forward as you can, and you're going to tuck those elbows back at the back. Okay, just to get a nice activation in those shoulder blades. Alright? Those are your 3 different movements for the warm-up part. So like I said, 30 seconds of the burpee step outs, 30 seconds of the spinal rotation, and 20 seconds of the W's. If you feel like doing more on the W's, feel free to do that. Alright? When you're done with those, there are 2 mobility drills that we're going to work through today. The one is the internal rotation slides. I'll show you what that looks like now. And the other one is the shoulder flexion dynamic stretch. Okay? So the shoulder internal rotation slides, you're going to be on your back, arms at your side, shoulder blades tucked back, okay? Now I'm going to show you just with this arm, but note you are doing it with both arms at the same time, okay? So just to demonstrate with this arm, you want to keep this shoulder down as you slide this thumb to the armpit, like this. But you want to keep your elbow sliding along the ground as well, okay? So you're going to slide up, and what you're going to note here, because I've got a lot of tightness and I don't have much internal rotation, what will happen as I go higher is the shoulder's going to want to lift up. Okay? You want to try extend the point to which you can bring your arm up before this happens. Okay? So that's the point of this exercise. So you're just going to repeat this movement. Okay? But you're going to do it with both sides. And you're going to do this for 30 seconds. Alright? When you feel the shoulder starting to lift, that's where you stop and you repeat. Eventually you will start going a little bit higher without that shoulder lifting. Okay? The next one is the shoulder flexion dynamic stretch. So you can use a step, you can use a box, a chair, whatever you have available. All the purpose of it is just to elevate your arms off the ground so that you're not doing a typical child's pose. Okay? So what's going to happen here is you're going to get into the child's pose position, so your toes together, knees spread out, okay? You're going to place your hands onto the box or step, and then from here you're going to send your hips back as if you are doing a child's pose. But then you're going to try to drive your chest towards the ground. Okay, and then you're just going to come back up again. So you're not going to hold it at the bottom, you're just working in and out of that range. So we are trying to extend that range that the arms can go above the head. Okay, and this you do for another 30 seconds. So you do 30 seconds of the shoulder slides, of the internal rotation slides, and then 30 seconds of the dynamic shoulder flexion stretch. Okay, and then you repeat that for 3 rounds. Once we are done 3 rounds of that, we get onto the main part, so our functional bit, which will be Cossack squats and reverse fly. Okay, so the Cossack squats, we've done this a few times in the past dailies. So what you're going to do is widen your stance a little bit. Okay, you're going to send your hips back and you're going to lean into one side, keeping the opposite leg straight. So what you want to do is you want to try and get this knee over that toe. Not inward, not outward, but over. Okay, just to stretch this calf over here, but you're going to feel a stretch in this groin areas here as well. It's called the adductors. Okay, so you're going to lean back and stretch into it as far as you can, keeping your chest upright as well. So I don't want you hunched over like this. And you're going to alternate reps for 1 minute. Okay, a minute can get long, so go at your own pace. Once that minute is up, you're going to get about 10 seconds to breathe. When that breather is up, you're going into your reverse fly. So the reverse fly we're only going to do for 30 seconds. So here, you're going to hip hinge. Okay, pretend I've got dumbbells or 500ml water bottles in my hands. Hanging straight in front of me, shoulder blades back. You're going to lift the arms up to the sides. Okay, what I want you to watch out here is as these arms come up, try not to let that shoulder roll forward like that. Keep those shoulder blades tucked back as you go here. As you can see, if my shoulder comes forward, it limits my range. If my shoulder blade goes back, I can go a lot further. Okay? So just note of that. Watch that shoulder that it doesn't come forward. Also, when it starts getting challenging, I don't want you to kind of dip under it. Keep those reps controlled. We are going to do that for 30 seconds. So it's 1 minute of the Cossack squats, 30 seconds of the reverse fly. You're going to repeat it for 4 sets. When you're done with your 4 sets, that's the daily finished. Cool. Thanks for joining us for today. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment. If you want to get this to your email, okay, so if you want to get the daily sent to you by email, you can go sign up for that on our website. If you are wanting to try it out in our app, where you get access to the videos, the full description of it as well, you can also get this on our website. We've got a Linktree link in our Instagram account, which actually takes you to everything. So our articles, the trials, everything that we have to offer will be in that Linktree. Okay, so yeah, that is it. Let me leave you guys. Hope you guys have an awesome weekend, and we'll check you next Friday.